Ames, Iowa, home of the Cyclones of Iowa State. Arizona will put it away to start this one. On the run from inside his own 5. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. So the Iowa State Cyclones offense will get the football first. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone. And you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators,
Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick.
that is the perfect start for a defense that has really struggled against the pass this season. They're in the bottom portion, okay? Have struggled, but opening drive, making a statement. Maybe this creates some momentum. Maybe this turns the tide for this defense.
Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Off the play fake on first down. Unloads it left. Working a little foot magic on the sidelines, and it'll be enough for the first down.
That looks like a real simple play by the wide receiver, but give him a ton of credit. That was an excellent route. He never telegraphed that he was breaking to the outside. Kept his eyes downfield, so when he cuts, he's able to get maximum separation from the defender, and that's why that play is successful.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. The RPO, it's complete. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. Trying to move the sticks on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. And on fourth down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. The kicker will reach for a 36-yard attempt. Kick is good. The offense has 3 points to show for the drive. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. Iowa State sending the offense back out. They're going to need to get something started, finding themselves in a 3-0 hole. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Trying play action. Incomplete. And man, is he lucky to get that one back. Defense that close to an interception. Now this offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 30. Dropping back, it's Durant. Fires to the tight end. Got it across the 35 to the 36, but the defense knew that line to defend, and they force a 4th down. The kick is on its way. And the punt will hit at the 7, and they can't corral it. It goes into the end zone. It'll come out to the 20. Going with the ground game left. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. Shoved out of bounds right at the 35-yard line, and the running game getting the job done. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Oh, he should have had that one right in his hands, and he couldn't hang on. Typically, he makes that play. It'll be second down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Got his man. Let's chat a little big picture Arizona. Good pickup on the recruiting trail last week. 3-star offensive lineman, gives them a verbal, and this is the type of talent they need to get into the program and then develop.
Yeah, and this really was...
And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. It's as if that ball had a magnet going back to the offense. How in the world did they keep it?
Great job by the defense, forcing the fumble, but a bad, unfortunate bounce, and the offense pounces back on it.
Arizona runs out the punt team, getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. First boot of the day is on its way. He was called on 3 times in that loss last week. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Back to pass, it's Durant. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man to the left. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down.
Brings up second down.
Motion from the wide receiver. Caught behind the line. It's Albright. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
Third down coming up.
The play action fake. Throws to the wideout. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. Now on the option. Will not get there. A 4th down stop. Offense in a bunch formation. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Safe completion on the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. The give from the gun. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Ball's at the 47. They're looking at a 3rd down and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Under fire. Running to Green. And he scoots his way to the 1st down and then slides to avoid the hit. The Wildcats come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking downfield on 1st down. Complete. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They'll run play action. Shoots it to the left. Got his man downfield. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, but they've got it 1st and goal. They just keep firing. And the quarterback caught up 2 and sacked at the 12.
It is such a luxury for a defensive coordinator when you know you can get after the quarterback. This is the best team in the nation right now in getting sacks, whether they rush 4, 5, or 6. Time and time again, when they get the opponent in a passing situation, they're able to get home and create negative plays.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Back to pass. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep. It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. He'll set up to throw. Sets up the screen. Looking for the end zone. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Arizona.
And how about the OC slipping in the screen pass? Try to mix it up, slow down that pass rush, let it come up the field a little bit, get it to your running back, let him do the rest. Nice blocking, nice play call to throw in the screen to change it up a little bit and get the big touchdown.
PAT unit on the field. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, while we have a moment, let's peek in on what's going on in a big one in the American. Charlotte is in front. They've controlled the line of scrimmage to this point, but they still have some work to do to put this in the win column. They're up by 7 over Memphis. We'll circle back. If anything big happens in this clash in the American, you should know about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
Second down.
Grabbed behind the line. It's Cameron. They'll mark him down at the 40 after ripping off 10. And the Cyclones want to crank the tempo.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They go right back to him. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. 3rd and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on 4th down by what they call here. To the air, it's Durant. Throws to the tight end. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Down to the 48-yard line as he takes it away and takes it back to set up his offense.
Man, what a great break on the football. Nice job seeing it squeezing. A lot of those defensive guys, man, they don't have great hands all the time, but you always, always remember your first interception. He'll always remember this moment.
They'll start this drive at their own 48. They'll start this drive going to the air. Trying to get rid of it. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Pressure coming. Snagged in the middle. It's Travis. They could have used a little bit more there. Pick up a 3. It's 3rd and 7. Trying to pick up a first down. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. He hurls one deep down the left side. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. The Wildcats will have to send out the punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Makes the grab down the middle. Makes the tackle at the 30 after he picked up 10. They try to pop a run on the draw. Still running at the 40. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the 2nd quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and Arizona has the lead here. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the 2nd. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. They'll ride the hot hand. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play, because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40. The Cyclones headed quickly to the line.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play. They'll line up for a 2nd down play.
And nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
And the defense gives up the first down. And oh, here they go. They're going fast. No time to substitute. Got to communicate quickly and get back on the line of scrimmage.
Caught in the backfield, it's Clark. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Well, will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Wants to go up top. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. Ball's at the 24, a lot of confidence in their kicker from here, but they'd love to take it off of his foot and convert the first down. Zings it complete to the right. And he was able to shed a tackle and pick up the first down before they finally get him on the ground. Here's a quick throw out to the left. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a first and goal. Got his man quickly. Touchdown, Iowa State. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. They just took the air out of that thing. That might be an understatement. They took the ball away and just wore down, just grinded away at that defense.
And took a lot of time off the clock in the process as well. I'm impressed with the physicality up front of this offense, because that's where it all starts. If you're going to march the ball down the field like they just did, you've got to be dominating in the trenches, and they are doing that in this game right now.
And with the extra point, the lead is cut to 3. It's 10-7. And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Arizona has it back, the offense coming out to bear down. Creates a little space. Breaks into the open. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. What perfect execution on that big run. Everything perfectly blocked, and this guy doesn't need a lot of room.
I love how this offensive line communicates and works up front. You see guys winning their one-on-one battles. There's double teams happening. Guys are getting into the second level and creating big lanes for this running back.
Makes the catch.
Well, and a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver over the middle of the field.
They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. They'll move the tight end. Quarterback on the keeper. Oh, he's got a chance. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. And the Wildcats come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone. The offense threatening, close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Can the D deny them on second and goal? Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking for a gap. It's Travis. Stopped behind the line, and that's pretty much going to offset the gain on the previous play. On third and goal, they'll throw it. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to take the 3. Right on target the first time. Now he'll try another from 24 yards out. And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive. The lead now 6 here in the second.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
He'll bring it out. It's Robbins. Knocked down right at the 25, and I guess he breaks even, bringing it out of the end zone. Iowa State has the ball back. The Cyclones ready to go on offense. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. After the incompletion, they go back up top. They're working that left side. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. And the Cyclones will hustle to the line.
And after that long completion for their first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Wide receiver going in motion. Caught in the backfield, it's Cameron. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game day.
And they fail to hook up on third down. So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's got it, first down and more. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense. The Cyclones are rolling down the field.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that fourth down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself? They've moved it into scoring territory, 1st and 10 from the 11. Looking to throw on first down. Got it! They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. The give on the option. Touchdown, Cyclones! How about this back staying on track and getting it on the option?
This is a guy that put a lot of pressure on himself coming in this season. He felt like he was ready to have a breakout year. He knew he had all the tools in the toolbox to be able to get it done, and he's showing it. That's his 10th rushing touchdown on the season.
Extra point here will give them the lead. And the extra point gives them the lead at 14-13. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great college football matchup. USC is currently ahead early in this one inside the Coliseum, but unlike the days of Reggie Bush and Matt Leinart, they just haven't been able to put away.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack. After that last incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from their own 20. Give to the back. Running hard and getting 6 yards out to the 26. And the Wildcats come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. They'll try to get it through the air. Got it behind the line. It's Travis. And the completion gives them a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and they've got a chance to lock this thing up before the break. Wants to throw on first down. Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. And he is going to lose yardage. Nowhere to run as he is forced out of bounds. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Fires to the wideout. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. Hunt is on its way. He couldn't find much running room there. Didn't get a lot of blocking, and he'll step out of bounds. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Got it in the middle. It's Cameron. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Back open in the middle. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Lofts one deep down the right side. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. And the Cyclones will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Hauls it in and looking upfield. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. They'll snap it from the 37 for the first play of this drive. Grab behind the line. It's Travis. He gets it past the 1st down marker, and a really nice job to set up that screen and move the sticks. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Pocket breaking down. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Off play action. Here's a heat. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play. The D thinking bring some heat on 3rd and long from the 44. On the ground, it's Travis. Made a defender miss. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the 1st down. So look at this. They're sending out the kicker to try a long one. Somebody better check that dude's foot and see if it's juice. Man, oh man, from outside 60, he sails it through. That's going to wrap up the 1st half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Fellas, looks like the magic from Hilton Coliseum has rubbed off on both teams there so far in Ames. And talk about a 1st half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis. And through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Jack Trice Stadium.
On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Arizona sending the offense onto the field. They opened this 3rd quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team that they're more physical, they're winning in the trenches. So here in the 2nd half, David, just keep demoralizing this defense by pounding the football.
Yeah, and I'm not going to let that happen. I riled up my guys at halftime. We're going to put more people in the box, and we got to come out and meet the physical challenge of this offense.
Takes a snap, wants to throw. Got a man, it's Travis. Tripped up for the tackle.
It's really nice to be a quarterback in today's football when running backs are basically wide receivers. Not only can you split them out, you keep them at running back, nothing open, I dump it to him. Look at that. He makes a big play for me.
So now it's 2nd and long. Grabbed in the middle. It's Burke. And he won't quite get there. But, boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the 1st. An array of possibilities here.
And, David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop.
Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
That's his 2nd sack of the ball game. That dude is getting after the quarterback offensively. What's my adjustment? First of all, I'm going to roll out away from him. I'm going to double team him, let somebody else beat me, not that guy, because his speed off the edge is killing me.
The Wildcats trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Handoff from the gun. Look out, he's got room. Finally forced out of bounds, maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49. Arizona has the offense humming, set up with another 1st down. caught in the backfield. It's Travis. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. The inside handoff. And this one will be stopped for no gain. 7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Unloads to the wideout. That's caught. It's Burt. He gets it so close to the 1st down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. And it's good from 58 yards out.
And I'll be honest, I don't love the call. On 4th and that short, I want to go for it. But you trust your kicker, he does his job, and he puts 3 on the board.
So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3 spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut them down. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Iowa State sending the offense back out. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board. Into a mass of giant bodies. We'll call it a 1-yard gain to the 24. The Cyclones come to the line in the hurry-up. Motion from the wideout.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry-up, defense has to be ready.
He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Wide open downfield. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that 1st down and give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
The pull and throw off the RPO. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Back to pass. Fires left. That's caught. It's Clark. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the 1st down.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. They're going to run it. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Looking to fire. He's got it on the move. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. They'll try to pick up the 1st through the air. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. Touchdown, Iowa State! And with that, they've got the lead here in the 2nd half.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
They're going to go for 2 here and try to extend that lead to a field goal. Trying to pound their way in. He's got a nose for that goal line. First he scored the touchdown. Now he makes his way in for the 2-point conversion. What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. Arizona has it back, the offense coming out to bear down. Got out of trouble and throws. Puts it out of the air. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. On the ground, it's Travis. Knocked down in the backfield. And boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. In the gun and looking to throw on 3rd down. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7.
This quarterback is thinking to himself, I need to get an NIL deal at some restaurant so I can take my offensive line out and feed them more, because I don't think they like me very much right now. I've been sacked 6 times in this game. It's time to get that new NIL deal paycheck.
Arizona runs out the punt team. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. He takes it at the 45. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. Off the play fake on first down to throw. He's got his man across the middle. He stopped at the 32, picks up 10 on the play and gets the first down.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come over, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast, they want to crank up the tempo.
And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense, understanding, listen, that QB is a threat, and they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. And the Cyclones moving quickly to the line. They'll move the wide receiver. Got it, looking for a first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Cyclones are on the move. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they knock him down at the 17. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. And the Cyclones are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. To the ground to try to pick up the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. It's first down from the 11. The RPO, fire complete to the left. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone.
Brings up 2nd down.
To the ground with the back. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. A 3rd down try for the offense.
Brings up 3rd down.
From the gun, wants to pass. He's got his man. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this 3rd period. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. 1 quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic 4th quarter finish. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. Right down the boulevard. And now it'll take a touchdown to at least tie them a 6-point lead here in the 4th.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Arizona sending the offense onto the field. Looking to throw on first down. Snags it over the middle. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
From the gun, the ground game. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. Bring in the heat. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it. A chance to sort of put the defense on its heels if you convert a 3rd and long. This one from the 44. He wants to throw it. Quick strike complete. And he's able to shed one tackle, but still, just a very short gain. The Wildcats will have to send out the punt team. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. And the return man couldn't get to it to make the catch, and the ball will bounce out of bounds. Iowa State has the ball back. The Cyclones ready to go on offense. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. Generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical in this drive.
The Cyclones in the hurry up. Gives it to the back on the draw. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. The punt team makes its way onto the field. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. We'll see the offense make its way onto the field here, hoping for a successful drive. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Travis. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Catch in the middle. It's locked. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the 1st down. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Not in lockstep there with the receiver. Arizona runs out the punt team. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. Iowa State sending the offense back out. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a 1st down. Let's see if they can put something together here. From the shotgun, the inside give. Showed off just about every move in the book, except the forward move. Stopped for a short gain.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football, and the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
Makes a man miss. They'll move the chains. Good execution on 3rd down. They've got it at the 41. And the Cyclones will line it up on 1st and 10. They'll leave it with him. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
He's got it on the right. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the 1st down. The Cyclones are moving quickly down the field.
How about this offense, man? You got to love it. Late in the 4th quarter, you have the lead. They don't get conservative. Staying balanced. Run, back it up with a pass, getting the 1st down, a few more 1st downs, and you can walk out of here with a W.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Almost had the completion, just missed it. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. Good right down the boulevard.
That's a big drive for this offense in the 4th quarter. Now to take a 2-possession lead, you got the other offense where you want them. Now you get to rush the passer, make them pass a little bit more, and don't give up those big plays. You're in a really good spot now.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Arizona has it back. The offense coming out to bear down. They didn't get much done the last time they had it to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Makes the grab. It's Burt. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Give to the running back. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. Takes it from the gun on third down. Lofts one high and deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Catches it past the sticks and still on his feet. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect fourth down call there. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. The tackle is made, but he's got it first and goal from the 6. Wants to keep it in the air. Moves away as he feels pressure. And he tries to get away, but he cannot. He's taken down. He'll lose a couple. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. And they'll come to the line and try to draw a little bit closer on third and goal. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. And this defense goes back-to-back sack, Jack. A fourth quarter field goal down by this much, that's a lot like putting a lipstick on the proverbial pig. Doesn't do much to change the looks. You got to score the touchdown on fourth and goal. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. There we go.
These situations are preached so much in college football. Finishing a game strong, understanding circumstances. They are running the football right at you, trying to keep that clock moving, get a few first downs, and get a W.
They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be second and inches coming up. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. The defense burns their third and final timeout of the half. Now they'll run the draw. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they have this game in hand right now. But we'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. And the Cyclones have a lot of options on second and inches. Running back searching for a hole. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here. And the quarterback takes the snap and kneels down. They won the game today. That's 2 in a row. If they win the next one, it's called a winning streak. It's been done before.
And we're seeing the identity of this team coming to fruition. Just get the sense they're finding out who they are, what they're about, what they're going to do schematically, and who their big playmakers are.
Which is tough to do, right? It's tough to grow throughout a season and understand who you are. But when you stack wins week after week on top of each other and start to have success, you start to grow as an identity and you start to understand who you are.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.